Allow me to introduce myself. Who knows what dastardly crime he might perpetrate next?
He's a very clever arch criminal who must be put away. Another innocent victim of the suicidal maniac.
And family, so Curly Chris here with another video for you all today, and in today's video it is all about the obvious, my straight hair. So a lot of you have been asking me on my Instagram and just been wondering in general, how have I been maintaining my hair? I live in New Orleans, so like how is the humidity dealing with my hair, and basically just how have I been maintaining the straightness of my hair. So that's all what this video today is about. But before we get started, go ahead and join the family by hitting that subscribe button on either side of the screen, and so you too can become part of the family, and also turn your notifications on. So without further ado guys, let's jump right into this video because I have lots of tips to share with you all. First thing first, if you have been following me on my Instagram, you know that I've been having straight hair for almost 3 whole weeks now. My hair has been straight for 3 whole weeks, and I stay in Louisiana, guys. And if you know what that means, you know that we have humidity out the wazoo. So the first tip, and it's the most important tip, guys, is that I wrap my hair every single night. Like every single night I wrap my hair, and what that means is I get my brush, a regular old brush, and a paddle brush, and I go ahead and wrap my hair around my head. So as I'm displaying right here, this is how I wrap my hair. So I make sure that I get a paddle brush and I go ahead and brush my hair all the way around into kind of like a little swirl, and at the top it looks like a little swirl, but I wrap my hair all the way around my head just to make sure that I get all of my ends as well. And by wrapping your hair, guys, that really does help maintain your hair, because it's just like, I don't even know how it does it, but if your hair is like frizzing or looks like a little weird, or like it's like a little frizzy on the ends, once you wrap that hair and you take that wrap down like the next day, your hair is like back to brand new. Like, it's so weird how it happens. I can't even explain it, but it's so true. So what I like to do is every single night I come home, I wrap my hair, and then I take it down in the morning. So this prevents me from having to keep frizzy hair. So if I go out in the humid here in New Orleans, most of the time it does not frizz, but sometimes if it does frizz, as soon as I get home, I take my brush and I wrap it and I put my silk scarf on my head and tie it down at night, and I'll sleep with it overnight. So wrapping is really key to maintaining straight hair. Don't neglect your hair by not wrapping it. Do yourself a favor and just wrap that hair. Tip number 2 that I would give is to make sure that if you go out in the humid weather, or if you go outside and you feel like it's raining, or if it's like you even feel a dot of moisture, you need to protect yourself. Like, it's a must that you protect yourself because of your hair. Whenever we have our natural hair, we could like go out whenever it's humid and be like, hey, whatever, my hair is natural, what's the worst that could happen? No, whenever you have straight hair, you literally have to protect your hair. Like, it should be a switch on and off. Like, whenever I go outside and if it's raining, or if I feel a drop of rain, or I feel like a drop of humidity, this is me. Like this, and I literally walk wherever I have to go, and sometimes I even put a hat on. You have to do what you have to do to make sure this hair stays straight, because we don't want our hair reverting at any time. And too much humidity it's really like, what humidity is moisture in the air. So moisture in the air, once it touches your actual hair, like a lot of it, it's going to revert your hair. So you want to make sure that no humidity is able to actually like touch your hair to a degree that is able to convert your hair, basically. So for tip 3, it's kind of dependent on your type of hair. So for my hair, it doesn't really get very oily, which is very shocking to me, because whenever I had a perm, my hair would literally get oily after like a week of having my hair straight. And whenever I say oily, I mean like my hair would be like, it would start to like clump together, I guess you can say, and it become like weighed down. But what I can see now that my hair is natural, even after a week, after 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks, my hair has not gotten to that extra oily phase, which I am so excited about. So like my hair is still like very thick, very like healthy though. It has a nice shine to it, but it doesn't look thin. So for me, I don't add extra oil to my hair. So I don't get my oil bottle and oil my scalp, because all that will do is just bring that oil straight on down to your hair and weigh it down. And I didn't need any of those type of problems because my scalp does not naturally get extremely dry. Now, if you have an extremely dry scalp, then I would advise that, you know, go ahead and put some oil on your scalp if you have to. But whenever we have straight hair, adding oil to our hair is not really the best thing to do, because it really does weigh it down by adding a lot of weight to the hair. And that just makes it like very like this, or like, and it'll start to look very thin and just not good at all, which will make you want to wash it. But I'm not saying if your hair needs oil, please add oil to it. Don't just take that as I'm not gonna add oil to my hair. No, please oil your hair if you have to. I'm saying, as for me, my hair doesn't need it. My hair is still shiny. It does not itch at all. I have no dandruff, so I am like really okay with not adding extra oil to my hair. So tip 4 is my final tip, and this kind of is an optional tip, but I like to do this tip because I feel like it actually helps the ends of my hair. By my hair being straight, I still want to continue to protect my ends, and I don't want them to get extra dry. So I only apply this tip to my ends of my hair, not to my entire hair, because I don't want to weigh it down. So I get a butter, and the butter that I have here is Naturally Shea all natural handmade whipped head to toe butter, and she's actually found, I'm gonna try to, here we go, Naturally Shea. And it is just a hair butter, a hair and body butter that is very smooth. She is actually found in New Orleans based. You can find her on Instagram actually as well. And I like to use this butter because it is very lightweight and very shiny and moisturizing, but it's not very liquidy, so it will not convert my hair. So this is what the oil looks like. This is what the butter looks like. So I get a little bit amount of butter, maybe like this amount or a little bit more. And I rub it in between my fingers right here. And as y'all can see how like shiny it is. It's not wet, but it's moisturizing. So I go ahead and get the ends of my hair, and I only apply this to the ends. And this does not weigh my hair down at all. So I do this at night, not every night. I only started doing this after maybe like week 1.5, 2, maybe like week 2. I started to do this because I started noticing like my ends were a little bit drier than the rest of my hair, and I never want my ends to be dry, because trust me, they don't need to break off any more than what they have, than what's already been done. So I go ahead and just apply this to the ends of my hair only, guys. Like, I don't apply it to the top or anything because I don't want to weigh my hair down. So this only gets applied to the ends of my hair. And just for me applying it just like right there, you can kind of see how it actually benefited a little bit. Like, it's kind of more straight. Once I apply it to the ends of my hair, I go ahead and wrap it and then tie my hair up. So that's kind of like all the tips that I really have that I followed while having my straight hair. But those really did help me a lot. And I hope that you all were able to benefit. Why am I so bright? Oh, wait a minute, shawty. So I hope that you all were actually able to benefit from this video and these tips, because this really did help me. Before I leave, I'm going to go ahead and wrap my hair just so you all can see again how I do it, and you all can benefit from that maybe. So I wrap it to the front, then go like this. It's on my lip gloss. Whenever I add the butter to the ends of my hair, I also add a little bit to the front part of my wrap, just in case I didn't get all the pieces of my hair. Just like that. And then I get my silk scarf and I tie my hair up just like that. Like, and that's how I go to sleep, guys. Like, I promise that's all I do. Tie it up just like that and I go to sleep. And I wake up in the morning, I comb that wrap right on down and it's beautiful. So I hope these tips really did help you all. And please leave comments below if it did. And just chat with me. So thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you all in my next video. And as always, please do subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Mwah.